Jay Slater. Let's do another reading on Jay. Just an update on Jay's body has been found. He has now been laid to rest back in the UK. God bless him and his family and friends. Test, which is the autopsies, saying he had head injuries and it was an accident. But on YouTube, from videos that I've seen over the past weeks, everybody is speculating that there is a cover-up. I watched this guy on YouTube. If I can find this video that I watched, I will link it in the description. And he shows how corrupt the police are in Tenerife, and everybody's saying on YouTube that they don't believe that it was an accident. Why would he walk out in the middle of nowhere, in the terrain, in the stinking hot, hungover probably because he was out the night before, with no water, no food? Why would he go and do that? That is what everybody's saying on YouTube. So I thought I would see what the cards have to say. The reason why I haven't been in here doing videos, or because I did want to do another video on Jay Slater back when I first put the first video out, and he was still missing back then. But the reason why I haven't been on my YouTube channel is because the whole of July, for 4 weeks, I was severely sick with 3 viruses. I had 3 at the same time. So I had COVID, I had influenza A and influenza B. And I'm still not back to my 100% self. But boy, oh boy, that was a wild, wild sickness. So I do apologise. That's why I haven't been in here. But now I'm feeling like I can read again. And we're also doing our live readings every Thursday on my sister channel, which is Spiritual Sisters. Just go and check that out. If you're interested, you can get a free reading. So let's get into it. The deck that I'm using is my deck, Mystic Crime. And I'm using the tarot, which is this one, for clarifying I use them as clarifier cards. So we'll start with the Mystic Crime first. And I'm just going to ask Mystic Crime to tell me about Jay. So I'll probably cut this bit out and you'll see when cards start coming out. Now the first card that fell out is robbery. So I'll just pull a few more cards and just see what I get. So with robbery, they were speculating, I don't know if it's true, on social media, that Jay stole a Rolex watch. So that might be, this card might be referring back to Jay stealing, robbery, theft. It's all the same thing. He took something that without permission. So that could be referring to the watch. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater? So these two came out. So this is saying that there is evidence, and this is telling me that a weapon was involved. Now there's 2 weapons here. There's one here and one here. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater? Okay, my hands. I think this come out in my last reading on Jay. So that tells me that somebody used their hands to murder him. So I believe there's no facts to this, but this is my belief that Jay was murdered. Then we got the Emperor that came out. Now this is the father. This is probably Jay's father. And then the Devil card came out. I'm going to ask what they're saying about, what about Jay's father? Tell me about Jay's father. You know, the Devil card is obviously a narcissistic person. They're evil. So maybe Jay's father come face to face with these people that murdered his son. And I'm just going to speculate here that everything that I see in the cards is not true. It's just what I'm seeing and feeling. There's no facts here. Yes, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that to cover myself. So Jay's father is here. And I'm getting the feeling that Jay's father isn't happy with the autopsy results. When I've watched videos on YouTube about Jay Slater, because there's a lot still out there, because a lot of people are not happy with the outcome. They don't believe that he just wandered off and he died. They don't believe that. Why would he do that? There's too many evidential things on social media that are saying that they believe that he was murdered. I believe that he was murdered, but that's my belief. I have intuitively felt that the family know deep down inside that he was murdered, but there's nothing they can do about it. They have to let it roll because they could end up in trouble themselves. And I do feel that when they got Jay's body back to the UK and they did a second autopsy on him, I do feel that this second autopsy has told them the truth. And instead of putting it out into the world, into social media and causing a scene, they've just said what Tenerife autopsy has said, just to let things die. That's my feeling. I'm just going to ask the tarot, what can you tell me about the Emperor, this is Jay's father. Now, I just got then psychically that this also could be representing the leader of the pack, the leader of the gang, the leader that Jay come across, the leader, the boss man. Because the Emperor can be the boss man and it also can be the father figure. So because it's here, at first I felt like it was Jay's father, but then the energy shifted and it's telling me that it's sitting here, that the boss man did this to Jay, and his energy is very much the devil energy. He is narcissistic. He's a controlling person. He controls more than one person, and this is like gang. This is gang. I'm talking gang. He controls the gang on Tenerife. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards and say, what can you tell me about Jay's father? So the Empress came out, which is, you know, husband and wife. So I'm feeling like the Empress showed up because it's the energy of mum, and mum's feeling the same way as what dad's feeling. Oh, my heart goes out to them both. And this card came out, the Queen of Pentacles. No one should have to bury their son or daughter. The Wheel of Fortune. What else can you tell me about mum and dad? Oh yeah, it's been an absolute nightmare for them. Poor buggers. So I'm feeling like this is more or less saying that the Queen of Wands is telling me that they had the money there. They had the money there ready to go, ready to give these people, these gang people that Jay was involved with the drugs. The Wheel of Fortune is making me feel like there was sudden changes around this, that with the Nine of Swords there, that tells me that created a lot of nightmare. I feel like this nightmare is that the boss man, the leader of the gang, said, if you want Jay, you got to come up with this much money. I'm feeling like they got that much money. Then he's turned around and said, he's changed it all up again and go, no, now it's this much money. Which created a lot of stress and sleepless nights, insomnia, anxiety, depression. It was a effing nightmare. This is what I'm feeling. It was a nightmare for them. So let me see why did the boss man change things up? Oh, that's what I just got. I got that he changed the amount of money simply because there was too much on social media. It was out in the open. The world was seeing this. And they had to be careful about how they went about it. Excuse me for a minute. I'm just going to check on my dogs. Boss man changed things up because it was out in the world. The world was now being exposed to what was going on. And I feel deep down inside, he knew the only way to go about this was hand him over and get the money. He couldn't do that because they would get caught. I feel that this boss man here knew deep down inside that he could not hand Jay's over. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle these ones again. This time I'm gonna ask about Joey being alive. So I need to know about Jay Slater. That one wanted to come out. There's the Emperor again. He's the boss man. So he was in control. So Jay Slater, was he... No, rephrase that. When was Jay Slater murdered? When was he murdered? I don't know if these cards can tell me this. And unsolved came out. So really it is an unsolved murder. It's an unsolved mystery. They're not saying it's murder on social media or the TV, but it's an unsolved mystery. I I did see on one video that they did say that the UK was still investigating it, but Tenerife isn't. Because Tenerife is controlled by, the police over there are controlled by the gangs. Okay. I need to know. All right, I'm going to ask with the tarot because I don't think I'll be able to get the... I don't think I'll be able to get the right answer with the mystic crime. So when was Jay murdered? Now, I want numbers. So tell me days or weeks. How long was Jay alive for? So we've got 9 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So that card too, when you look at that card, there's a wall up. He's on the other side. And it's like there's boundaries there. So no one can get to him. So that tells me there that he was kept away from everybody. So it could be 9 days or the 9th. Right, tell me. Yeah. And there's another card about being trapped. And this is 8. So that could have been 9 days he was alive for. I wonder, I haven't seen anything about the autopsy saying how long they reckon he was alive for, because I find it really hard that he was out in the open. And they're saying that it was an accident. His body would be very much deteriorated if he was left there the whole time. My feeling is, this is just my belief, and it may not be right. This is what I feel. I feel that he was kept locked away, and that's what I seen in the other video that I did. He was locked away. He was kept away from everybody, like hostage, kidnapped, and they wanted their money, their ransom money. That's why the GoFundMe was set up ASAP, like virtually the same day that he went missing. And when they decided that I am feeling that they felt like things died down. Like the search, like the police in Tenerife, the searching and all that died down. And then they were like, let's plant the body here and give a tip off to the Tenerife police, because they're involved with these gangs. And that's why they went back there to search again. And they found him. They finally found him. Maybe it was in June that he went missing. I think it was in June. And this is the Gemini card, so that's June. And then we've got this card, but that tells me that it was hot. Very hot. So we've got June. That's 9. So it could have been 9 days. 9 days after he went missing. Okay, let's see. Meet up. Okay, this is interesting. He was asked to meet up with these people, and it's telling me that he got a message from them. And it also tells me this card here, the mobile. The mobile was found before him, I'm pretty sure. And there could be evidence on that mobile phone. Now, his mother and his father would know this because the mobile phone was handed straight back to them. It wasn't kept for evidence, but the Tenerife police handed it straight back to them. So I'm getting the feeling that the mother and father know a lot more, but feel like they can't do anything about it because these people are controlling. And then there's a weapon. Oh, murder. He was murdered. He was murdered. Can you show me how many people were involved in his murder? Can you show me? There's a cover-up. Okay, so they've covered their asses. There's a big, massive cover-up here. Tell me, why was Jay murdered? Why was Jay murdered? Why was Jay murdered? And then that one came out again, my hands. So they used their hands. He was murdered, they used their hands. So that tells me that he was out in nature. This is the bush, but Tenerife is not the bush, it's terrain. And this card has never really came out, but I made this card because it tells me that they're watching online. They're watching from afar, they're watching online. And that's where they knew to make their moves, because there was so much on social media, so much on the TV, well, not in Australia, but obviously in other countries it would be. But online, there was so much information about each step of what was going on, what people thought, and they were watching, and that's how they made their moves. Okay, what else? Okay. So these two cards came out. So the authorities were called and they were involved in the search, but they didn't really do much. This card here, past criminal. This tells me that the person that did this to Jay has actually been to jail before, and he's a known criminal. He's a known criminal. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater's murder? So let me know down in the comments what you think happened and why you think it. Because nearly everybody's thinking that he was murdered. So can't talk, cut to keep secrets. So I'm feeling this is the same feeling I got before, but his parents knew more, but they can't even know now. They know more, but they can't say nothing. So this caused a lot of grief. So they instantly started grieving. The king tells me that it's a strong male energy. There was water around the area. It's like a resort. It's like not a resort, it's like it's an island. So the beach and then the country. So there was country there. So country is where his body was found in the terrain. Even though that doesn't look like where his body was. The car came out, the vehicle. So his body was moved. His body was moved. Secrets. Lots of people know the real story. Lots of people know, but they can't say. Got to keep secrets. Yes, look, the family came out as I said that. So the family know the truth. There was a motive with this murder. What is the motive? What is the motive of the murder? What is the motive? What is the motive? What is the motive of Jay Slater's murder? Motive of Jay Slater's murder. There was a leader, which I already seen before, and it was planned. There was more than one involved because it was a gang and they met up. Unsolved mystery, cover up, like I said before. They did it with their hands. They didn't shoot him. They used their hands to murder him. And there is a message. So there is a message of concern which was on his phone, which his mum would know because she was handed the phone straight away. We got the direction of west. There's a woman involved. She knows a lot. There was a robbery. This came out before. And the group of people would obviously be the group of people that he went to the island with. Jay Slater. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater's murder? Why was Jay Slater running from these people? Why was he running? Okay, he couldn't see. They blindfolded him. They locked him away. I did see this before. I think I got the card where he was locked away. There was a key and the sun card. So the sun card is usually a positive card. But it also can indicate warm weather. Extremely hot. Ooh, shivers. And then we got this card. He's on the other side. He's passed over, which we already know. The tower. So there was chaos. And it turned really sour quick. And then there's locked doors. That's the card that I got in the other reading. Locked away. Kept kidnapped. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater's murder? Might use the tarot now. Unsolved came out again. Okay, let's use a tarot. What can you tell me about Jay Slater's murder? Okay, the secrets that people knew really overwhelmed them, and they felt like they had to carry this burden and not share it. Like, it's like they had to keep the burden to themselves. It was because of these secrets. Then we got the 2 cups there, and that's making me feel like the mum and dad. So the mum and dad knew all this when they were there. And what else can you tell me about Jay Slater's murder? Let me see things in the cards. What can you tell me? Things changed really fast is what I'm feeling. So the Sun card is making me feel like, you know, everybody was like, all of a sudden they felt like they were in a good place and that he was gonna be released, and then all of a sudden, Tower moment, and things changed suddenly because of a woman. Because of this queen that was involved. And then they've got the mother there again. There's the sunflowers again. They're standing out. Another queen. Jay's mum just wanted to get him home. What is that sunflower saying? So the sunflower is making me feel like this woman here could be a fire sign. I'm not saying it is. But she had something to give the mother. See how she got it in her hand? And now she's handing it over to the mother. And that is making me feel like the money. So the Sun card here is representing the money. That was all good. They thought that they had that. That was all good. But then things suddenly changed. Suddenly changed. And yeah, things went to the shit house for the family. That's what I'm feeling. So there is evidence. Be interesting to see what the UK... All right, so yeah, here we go. Partying. So there was party involved. We know that because that's why he was there, to party. Let's just see what the cards come out with. Okay. So this tells me that the person that did this has a significant tattoo, which is interesting. Oh, look what came out. And they work in a team, because look, we've got team here, or gang. So there's a gang of them. And they were at this party. They were at this this venue where Joe was. Protection came out. Protection, what's protection saying? So this came out too, out of the area. So they're not from Tenerife. Someone was very upset, angry, and very rageful. What is security telling me? No, what is... Oh, okay. I just got that then intuitively. So they were at the party. They were at the rave, whatever it is called, the party. I'm just going to call it the party. These gang people were at the party, but they blended in, and people thought that they were security, but they were protecting. So they were protecting, I just got assets. So they were protecting their drugs, they were protecting their money. That's why they were there. So they get the young ones to be the mules, get it out there, and then they hide. And then this card came out, so they were outside. They were outside. And there's something about not enough. So maybe when Jay handed back that bag to that guy, there wasn't enough of something. There wasn't enough of money, or there wasn't enough of drugs. Let's see. What else can you tell me about Jay Slater? There's still missing pieces of the puzzle. Yes, we know they're very narcissistic. I've seen something in that card then. Yep, that came out twice. The devil, the energy of the devil. They wouldn't think twice about killing you, which what they've done. They've probably done it to other people. Okay, double up. So someone lives a double life. So what you see is not really how they live. Excuse me. That made me feel like Lucy. Let's talk about Lucy. Does Lucy know these people? Guilty. Oh my God. She's guilty. Lucy. What can you tell me about Lucy? Does she know these people? And then we got not guilty. She's guilty, but she's not guilty. So this is what this made me just feel. She's guilty because she knows exactly what went down, why it went down. She's not guilty because she didn't actually murder him. But she knows. She knows. Lucy, tell me what Lucy knows. So that's Jay. Yeah, that's Jay. He was missing. That tells me that Jay was missing. He was a young man. Secrets. So she's guilty but not guilty about Jay's disappearance. She knows all the secrets. She's had to keep things to herself. And she knows this boss man. Let me see. Does Lucy work for this boss man? Well, she's no fool to it. She's no fool. She knows what's going on. Okay, does Lucy know this boss man? And that's a yes for me because that was upright. Okay. I'll just go and see. Oh, the dogs are barking. There's linked connections. She's a witness. Closer look at suspects. And there is a killer. Hang on, I'll just go and look. So Lucy has a linked connection to the killer. And he's the person that the authorities need to take a closer look at. I wonder if this will go to court or to trial and anybody will have to be witness. There is a card in here for court. Accident. Panic. Leader. So maybe they accidentally murdered him. I doubt it. Doubt. But I just got then that they made out that it was an accident to cover their tracks. So the garbage and the family. So the trash tells me that they threw away they threw away his belongings, which they did. They found his phone, so his phone was thrown away. But it got back to the family, which was good. Okay. What else can I ask? Oh, that's right. The two people that he went back to the Airbnb with, I forget what their names are. Are they involved in his murder? The two people that Jay went back to the Airbnb with, are they involved? Ooh, take a closer look at them. They are suspects. Are they involved? Wow. So he was locked away. And there is missing pieces of the puzzle. Geez, I hope the authorities... He made a deal with the wrong people. He made a deal with the devil. Oh, jeez. How horrible. My family. My family. That my family card, the light, the sun is really shining bright there. And it's making me feel like, I feel like it's a happy card. So his family, I feel like his family will get to the bottom of it. But in a way that doesn't harm them or anybody they harm their family in exposing these people. Will they be justice? West again. I'm pretty sure West came out last time. I wonder if this direction is significant. Let me know if you know. I wonder if... So yes, he was found in the terrain. He travelled to get there. Weapons, drugs. Oh, very bad people he was dealing with. They wouldn't think twice about murdering you. There's a mountain. Social media plays out massively in this. And then the leader, the emperor, the leader. Wow. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about Jay. I just can't settle with it. I just don't think it was an accident. I don't feel it was. Too many strange things happened leading up to his death. And yeah, there's some really, really good videos out there that tell you what Tenerife is like, how much crime there is, and how the gangs run the island, and the police know them, they work with them, and whatever these gangs say, the police do. So yeah, tell me what you think about this video, about this reading, and what you think about Jay's death. Do you think it was a murder, or do you think it was an accident like they're trying to say? Anyway, God bless Jay and his family. I really do pray that they find justice for him and somebody is accountable for this murder, and I pray that he or she gets justice. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.